Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Joy and Sean happy hour, whatever it is that we have here. But welcome. We're glad you're here. Sean, how are you doing down there in Florida?
Fantastic. How are
Yeah,
you?
I am doing all
Enjoying the outside, I see.
right. I am. This is like real. This is not a background. This is like real stuff out here.
Because
You hear
the leaves are flowing in the wind.
and
Whew.
you and the birds are
Yep.
chirping. Except
Perfect.
we're not feeding the birds now. We got this like bird thing going on. Did you see that in the news?
Oh, what's that?
There's like birds that they're finding birds dead in yards and all that kind of stuff. Philadelphia area is where it hit first, and they don't know what's causing this disease. So they've told everybody, take your bird feeders down. Don't give them a reason to congregate in a certain place until they figure out what is happening.
So they're under COVID restrictions.
Restriction.
Jeez.
You're under COVID
Birds, stay 6
restrictions.
feet apart.
So nobody really knows what's going on with it. So I'm kind of missing my birds. We kind of like our, you know.
Isn't that how a lot of horror movies start? The birds are dropping dead. Oh, great.
I know.
Here we go.
Here we go again. Okay, we're off on a tangent. Okay, all
Yes.
right, all right, yeah.
Imagine
Yeah.
that.
Imagine that. Yeah. So, hey, you know what? We've all kind of gone through these situations, continue to, and we want to share with you some ideas and some of our own little stories on, how do you get addresses for people? How do you, obviously you've got your database and you've got your people that you know and easy people to ask and stuff like that. But then there's people that you don't know as well, or you don't have their mailing address. We're going to say Sean and I have been in this like long enough to know you just simply ask them, kind of thing. But, some people find that hard to do.
Nope, it's ask. All right. And I hope you enjoyed the show. We'll see you next now. And I think I mentioned last week, I'm asking for more people's addresses through Facebook Messenger than I ever have because of the postcard program. You see it cool? I got to send them a card.
Yeah.
And I usually just, hey, Joy, may I get your mailing address? I want to send you something really cool. And then I say, thank you. And, Sean. And most will send you the address and and we've talked about this in the past. It's your mindset too. If you don't think it's an issue getting people's addresses,
Hmm.
you will get more addresses.
Hmm.
And some won't. I mean, it's their loss if they don't want to get a cool postcard.
Yeah.
But then somebody posted in, I don't know, it was either Green or Still about new Facebook groups and
Hmm.
posting in the group to say, whether you're new or not in the group, but if I ask for your address, I'm not a stalker, just, like I like to send postcards with pictures.
Hmm.
So I would say even do that, put it on your timeline.
Hmm.
If I ask for your address, it's nothing weird. I'm not a stalker. Just want to send you something really cool in the
Hmm.
mail. And post that. Just throw that out there so when people see it, oh, okay, that's why they're asking. You know, and a lot of counties, whatever county you live in, if someone owns a home, it's public record. So you can type in their name and if they don't respond, you can find it that way.
Hmm.
But I probably get 90% back at least, maybe more when I ask for an address.
Yeah.
Um, I get it. I get,
Yeah. And I always make sure when I ask for an address, I ask for a mailing address.
yeah,
I've always added the word mailing in there. So people, if they want to feel like you're stalking them,
right,
kind of thing. And again, it's that mindset. Um, it's a mailing address.
right.
And I always like to preface, just did this morning with two other people this morning. Whatever I saw the post on, I will comment about, like, looks like you had a great visit,
Yeah.
with your, family, or, sorry for the loss of your pet, or something like that. Hey, I'd love to send you something. Can you share a good mailing address?
Right.
And do it
Easy
that
as
way.
that.
Yeah, it's just that simple. And I know you go to the listings for homes. I use White Pages a lot too. Whitepages.com,
Oh, okay.
and put the information in there, and don't pay for the service. There's a way to look at that White Pages that you could get an address or know whether that address is public that you can get. Another thing to think about is, the place of work. I mean, a lot of times you can go into their about section there on Facebook and see where they work,
Mm.
or gosh, Google,
Right.
Google them too, you know? I mean, there's different ways that you can do it. And if you're thinking along the way that you are stalking or you feel like that, again, like Sean said, it's a mindset.
Mhm.
It's a mindset. You know, at the other end of what you're doing, it's going to make them smile, you know, and you're as innocent as you can be when you ask for that information.
Right. And if you're and if you're doing it a lot, you're when they say thank you, you're not going to even remember what kind of card you sent them. You're going to have to look it up. If you're doing even if you're doing 3 or 5 a day,
Hmm.
when somebody says, "Hey, thanks for the card, that was cool," and I'm like, You're welcome."
What did I send you?
What did I send them? Oh yeah.
I do that all the time, all the time. It's like, oh, okay, where did this one come from? Especially when you're starting to deal with more new people or
Hmm.
people that you don't know in your circle. I had somebody just today message me. I was just questioning, they were one of my new customers. Like, hey, how's it coming with your postcard? She goes, oh, it's so fun. She says, but I get stumbled on what to say. She's how'd she put it? She said her creative mind goes to lunch a lot. So
Okay.
I thought that was kind of cute in itself. In fact, that's a
So
great
that's what you
postcard.
put. I have nothing to say. I'm out to lunch. Sorry.
That's exactly, that is that's exactly
Beautiful
right.
picture.
Yeah, yeah, so like that. It's kind of like, I said, it's just simple. You can write wow, or wish I was with you,
Yeah.
or great, whatever. I had somebody today that posted they were out at Red Rocks out in Colorado or out in that way, and they had all kinds of beautiful pictures of all them in the family, but they had one picture where she's standing on a rock and just like looking out over the valley, you know
Cool.
and it's just like such a perfect picture, and I just grabbed it and put it in a postcard and just says my abilities are limitless, or something. I mean, just something like you could even say I can see for miles. I mean, just something, just I don't
Right.
know.
Doesn't
it,
have to be a lot because the picture
it's
is what.
it becomes addicting.
Yeah. Yeah.
It really does, because you can really do that a lot with people. But yeah, I think in the entire career of me asking for addresses, I might have like two people that said, nope, I don't give my address out. I say, okay,
Okay.
no
Yeah.
fuss, you know
No worries.
no worries, no
Yep.
problem, have a regular day.
Don't complain to me when you didn't get a postcard.
Yeah, that's right. Don't complain to me and I didn't get a postcard. You got it. You got it. And as we talk about the postcards, I mean, it is amazing how people are loving the postcards,
Hmm.
and just loving seeing that smaller size picture in front of you kind of thing when they go to that mailbox,
Absolutely.
you
Absolutely.
know. And like Sean said, you get to the point where you have to look up what you sent people. That's a sweet spot, isn't it?
But you know what? You're doing it right because you don't have any ulterior motive. You're not sending it to get them to do anything or jump on board with us.
Hmm.
That's just naturally going to happen as people see this and see the
Hmm.
excitement um, yeah. So,
Yeah, it
so
is. It is. Yeah.
how do we get addresses, Joy?
Hey, ask.
There we go.
Ask. Did I pass the test, Sean?
Yes, you did.
Okay, thank
You
you.
get a star. I'll send you a postcard with a gold star on it
Okay.
with "You ask" on the back.
Yeah, just simply ask, and that, just get out of your own way with it. It's just.
Well, and then you get past that. Oh, I don't know. And once you start asking, and people are like, "Sure," then you're going to see more pictures on Facebook that you want to do cards for, and you're going to ask for more, which is just going to open up your opportunities. So,
Hmm. Yep,
yep,
without a doubt. Okay.
absolutely.
Okay. Well, Sean,
Don't overthink it.
yeah, don't overthink it. Make it fun. It's
Yep,
all about the fun, right?
absolutely.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. Well, hey, folks.
Short
That,
and sweet today.
I'm gonna say anything else we can say today? I don't know. We're good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ask for that address. Send
Yeah.
those postcards. Have fun.
I've got to go get some more. I got to send some more. I still send, I think I had like 10 of them went out before I even crawled out of bed this morning, you know. And what's funny? Probably a couple of weeks ago, we first started this postcard program. There's something going on with Facebook, and I wasn't seeing new messages. It was always the same messages. And I started to notice, it's like, what is going on? I've like refreshed, logged out, back in, did all that kind of stuff. And it seemed like as soon as we started this postcard program, I can't keep up with all the ones that are on there.
That's good. And you can sort if you think, cause we talked a little bit about it, I think last week or the week before, we can still act on our promptings. When you think of somebody, go to their timeline.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I mean, that's, if you're in that, why am I seeing the same people?
Mhm.
So,
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, definitely. You could definitely do that. And too, you can see the same thing on Instagram. You could, get, if you have an Instagram account, go in there and take a look at it and, screenshot the picture, crop the picture and use that,
yeah,
and I think you find, sometimes you find in Instagram, there's little sayings that they say, you can grab the line and
right.
put that on the back of the card, kind of thing. You do the same thing with Facebook, but just for those of
Yeah, I
you.
did one today where it was her kids, and then below she said "Happy Fourth" and had a little flag, and I just kept that in the picture
Mhm.
because it fit. When I
Oh,
cropped it, it
yeah.
fit
Yeah.
nice. So, yeah, look for. I probably sent over 100 over the weekend. Just happy for the 4th of July weekend on the back with a
Mhm.
lot of people sharing pictures of what they were doing. So,
Oh, sure.
yep.
Sure. Yep.
And a few I had to get their address. So what did I do? I asked.
You ask, just simple ask. Yep. Yep. Just ask. So awesome. All
All right.
right, Sean. Well, hey, this is a wrap, everybody. I hope you enjoyed this week and go out there and send postcards. It is the season, not the season, but there's going to be a season where people are traveling and vacations and first vacations in a year and a half. I mean,
Right.
people,
Absolutely.
you know, you could do a postcard with every one of those and just put on the back, finally, family
Yep.
time. Yeah, finally.
That's it.
Finally vacation. That's it. Just simple like that. So
Yep.
awesome. Okay, Sean,
Perfect.
have a good one. Bye,
You
everybody.
too.
See
Take
ya.
care.